Welcome to Beyond Repair, and today we're starting the new series for the Ninja 400 build. As you can tell, it's pretty much stock. Besides some cheap Chinese frame sliders, spools, Ahlamovich, if you're born in Eastern Europe you will understand the joke, which is Chinese name for Akropovich, whatever you call it. Bunch of small stuff here and there. This is my airbag cable, easy grip, Chinese steering damper, which, you know, stuff like that will be on the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be posting things like that. So if you're interested to check out my video for the steering damper and other parts, make sure to subscribe and you will see it first. But this is pretty much most of it. Some of the parts are still in the mail. I've got so much stuff in every single box. It's literally like packed with things from different manufacturers. I've got Vortex, I've got Hot Bodies, I've got Norton, I've got every little bit out of different manufacturers here and there. What are we gonna do with the bike? First, let's start today's video with solving the problem with the shifter. What kind of problem you got? Well, it goes to the first gear, it goes to the neutral, but after that, whatever I do, this is how it goes up. It does not engage higher gear. Let me try to demonstrate that. So here I am on the bike. We got neutral. Pull the lever. I want to go up, and I'm moving the bike back and forth, and I cannot engage second gear. Same goes for the third, fourth, but if I want the first gear, I can kind of get there, right? Neutral, yeah, get the neutral. I'm rolling the bike back and forth, as you can tell, but it still does not engage higher gear besides the first gear. So I'll keep it on the neutral for now. See, I'm even struggling to get back to the neutral. Come on, give me the neutral at least. So long story short, come on, give me the neutral. Yay, neutral. Long story short, we're having the shifter problem. And it's not the shifter itself, that's because the bike went down, and when it went down it pushed this shift lever as well as the rod right here, which I've tried to adjust and do everything to fix the problem, but it's not possible because it's inside, and most likely we're having a shift star issue, as well as the shift arm. And today I'm gonna do the upgrade. Let's talk about the parts list. Ninja 400 gasket. Oh yeah, you need it because you're gonna open the clutch side. This is the heavy duty shift spring right there. This is the Norton soft pull throttle, which is for later. This is the gosh, what is it called? The pull rod. I think it's a pull rod. Let's see. This is from the newer model year. This is the rod, and this is the bearing from 2000, I believe 20 or 2021, where they updated, so it's got a little bit smaller right here, I believe. Makes it more space for clutch to move around, so it should give us better feel. Speaking of better feel, we have Barnett springs. Those are 3 springs for the clutch. Those are stiffer, so you're gonna have better pull. Plus I already have the Norton spring right here, which does the job, but it's not like a full solution. Speaking of full solution, here is the used part, which I normally don't do, but the problem, I wasn't able to find quickly enough the parts that I need, so I had to opt out for the used part. This is Spears shift rod, different washer. It's got another spring which I already purchased, lever, this one, so, and it's got different washers here and here, so it should help as well. So my theory, when we're gonna open up the clutch, this part, which is the shift star, is gonna be worn out and it's gonna be damaged, or the rod itself will be pushed and bent or something, so it doesn't engage the gear, only clicks but doesn't get into the gear. In order to do this job, you would need a few things. First of all, you would have to remove your fairings on the right side. You have to get rid of the bottom portion at least, and we're gonna remove the bolts. We're gonna drain the oil first. We're gonna make sure it's got no oil inside, and after that we're gonna open it, but I'll show you step by step. The thing is, there's no videos about fixing the shift star, and I think this is one of the videos, you know, that should be on the YouTube. Wish me luck. Let's get cooking. First, get it on the stand. If you don't have one, you should get one. That will get you more clearance, so you can put your drain under and you'll have better access to everything. $19.17. I think it's a 17. Yep, that's the 17. $10 I'm gonna take this one out loose enough to slide it out. Let's just leave it like this. I need the pliers to remove that one. I gave up. I need the spread pliers. So I'm gonna go to the store right now and pick it up. So learn from my mistakes. Without spread pliers, you will not be able to do it. Okay, I got myself snap ring pliers, and with the flat setup I was able to spread the ring, push it up and pull it. So now we are going to the other side. I took the washer and now we're gonna go to the other side because now it's loose. and I need to finally get 27 mil and remove that nut. Next day, 7 a.m. and this is gonna be the take 2. I'm gonna still tear it apart. I'm gonna just get it done. I feel like I know what's wrong with it, and I feel like
it ain't got no gas
we just need to change something. So yesterday when I was doing it, I put the bigger washer here, when in reality I was supposed to keep the smaller washer here and the bigger one right here. That moves the shift arm out, and that's why I don't have a proper shifter. Man, oh man, I have to redo it again. With the impact, I was able to remove it, and you will have a nut, a washer. After that, you simply pull it, and you will have another washer right here. And you can remove the whole thing all together. Oh! Stop it. Now I have to find a way how to store it. If you're gonna drop something, that's how it should be. This way, and you have a washer and the rest of it. Here's how it's looking here. And I need to get to the shift star, and I need to make sure that I will pull this one, so it's supposed to go this way and you have to pull it out. I didn't see it, it was just laying here on top of this basket. So that's the guy, somewhat here, spinning, another washer. Here's the nut. Remember, if you do something wrong, you will not see threads right here, and this thing is not gonna be spinning. It has to spin. Now, very scientific way to do about 95 foot-pounds with the impact. Still spins. Surprise, surprise. Flat goes first, all the way down. This one, and it has to be, this spring has to be pushed in, so it's gonna go like that. And now to the final part. This guy here. Because I'm not coming back here unless I'm gonna burn the clutch, and like I would need to swap the clutch plates. So you Kawasaki, my favorite Ninja 400, gotta know about that, because no more surprises, okay? Just work, please. You always should be like that, you know, like if you ask nicely, it will work. This is almost no torque. And if you guys remember, tell me what's the torque spec. I already forgot. So 90 inch-pounds or 10 Newton meter. 90 inch-pounds. Okay, this is 90 inch-pounds. Ninety. One more time. Awesome. So the front with the tip, which is gonna be when it's mounted, it's gonna look like that. That's the one, so the glass, 1, 2. The second, front right. That's where you're gonna have a pin sitting in the case, because I found this is the easiest way to hold the gasket in place. You have a pin here, make sure it's clean. I cleaned it up yesterday, so I know it's clean. Let's see, I have double here, so it's gonna go like that. That's why you have 2 pins, so the gasket will stay in place. One dedicated spot for the pin, one is kind of spot for the bolt and the pin at the same time. Now the tricky part, you take that guy, twist it, check it out, twist it until it's open. In this open position we have to put it like that. Don't mess up your gasket. Try to make sure that it's still in the same spot where you put it. Now we bring it over. Like that. And it has to latch on the pin. Because if it's not latching on the pin, oh, it went hard. Okay, I can pull it, I can feel the force. First drive it by hand, make sure that it goes nicely, because if you cannot get threads, your gasket is crooked and it's not gonna seal. So you have a small one for the bracket, longer one for the case, small one for the bracket. Easy. As soon as it sits in the threads, we can drive it. That one with the thread lock. After you put the bracket, this is the one that you wanna thread lock. I would recommend you to put this one like the very last bolt, because right now I have to torque it. I don't remember the torque spec, and the thread lock is drying. The same, but 85 inch-pounds. Okay, great. Now the rest of it. Oh, shoot, I forgot again. You have two brackets to mount on the front lower right for the wiring and the cables here. I should have put this one when I put the shift star before closing the cover, because now I need to make sure I will not push on this rod. I will not push on the shift arm. And let's look at the washer that I have here, and the OEM. That one is way bigger, way thicker, way better. And that's the one we're gonna try to put here with the rest pin. Without pushing on the rod. That's the challenge. Making sure it sits, because if it snaps and I push the shaft inside, I have to go and redo the whole thing again, which is not gonna happen because I simply don't wish to do it again. Let's triple check. Now you take the bolt out from the shifter, you put it like so. For the traditional shift, if you want a GP, you have to just flip it, and now you bring the pedal up. That's the part where I don't want to force it inside. I want to slowly go and lock it in place. Now we just put this bolt in, lock in place, and test it. Okay. It's very strong and it's working now, so I have to reassemble and test it. Please keep working. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral. All right, I'm smiling. You know, this one slides over. Now we need the full length exposed cables, so we're gonna start threads. Let me show you how you remove and put the cable back. Yesterday I moved the lever up, removed the nut, and did all these extra steps. Are not necessary. All you have to do is just thread it all the way in, loosen up on the bottom, and you should be able to squeeze it through. Like so. Put it inside, pull the lever, make sure it's seated properly, not jammed, and now we're gonna adjust it on the other side. Now we have to see if it's actually working all together. So clutch pull, first gear, release, good. Clutch pull, neutral, release, check. Clutch pull, up, second, works. Clutch pull, third, release, works. Fourth, works. Fifth, works. Sixth, works. Going down. Okay, first gear, neutral. Everything seems to be working. All right, the very final step is to add the oil, clean up the mess, test it out on the road, make sure it works the way it should be. When you're gonna start pouring oil, first make sure that the filter, the drain bolt, everything is tight. You can go over the bolts on the case one more time with the torque wrench, which I'm gonna do. I will start pouring oil very slowly, because if there is any leak, you don't want to lose your oil. What I'm trying to say, don't pour, you know, 2 quarts or something like that. Just start little by little, like a half a quart. Anywho, let me get it wrapped up, let me test it. I'm excited. I hope this is it, and I hope I will never have to do it again. So I'll let you know in a second how it goes. I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean that. Let's just go through the gears and see if it's gonna start puking or not. There's no oil in the filter, so a little bit more than the full will immediately drop as soon as you spin the engine. Okay, close the cap, right at the center of the glass. That's what we want to be when we finish. Maybe even a little bit higher. And I specifically don't start the engine. I just want to spin it and make sure if it's something like knocking, something really bad going on, you don't cause catastrophic damages. Okay. So the oil level should drop right now. Meanwhile, I'm gonna clean the catalytic converter and all the residual while the oil is gonna settle. Just a paper towel, shop towel would be the best, and rubbing alcohol, which is 70%. More oil. Okay, now we have to wait a few seconds for oil to come back, and we're gonna verify the level again. Still shows on the lower side, so we drained it. All right, I'll check back with you when I'll be done with the perfect level. Now it shows low level, but as soon as I take it from the stand and hold it centered, it shows all the way up. What I've done, I actually ran the engine for 2-3 minutes and I shifted all the gears while it's on the stand, so the oil can circulate and like fill every single gap inside of the engine, inside of the clutch. And I've adjusted my clutch. Now it's got the proper gap right here, and it's nice. It engages somewhat here, not all the way here, or not all the way here. So it feels really stiff. It's like way stiffer than it was, but this is good. You want to get a really good feel out of it. And now I hope we can just ride it. Before that, I will put the fairings back on and I'll test it out. I'm pretty sure everything is gonna be fine from now on. I'm pretty sure we're done fixing this clutch. I will buy even a plastic washer and put it right here. They sell them like a clutch protection, but it's actually gonna help me to pull the rod all the way back and like keep it in this position, instead of if you force it in just a hair, maybe a couple of millimeters, it will force it out of the clutch star and you will have this problem. So first thing first, I would always recommend you to go simple way. And if you experience no upshifts after first in neutral and going up, you having a hard time to shift, the first thing I would say, grab a bigger washer. They sell them, and replace it right here. Maybe you don't have to do everything that I just did, and this is gonna save you. If yes, great. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, that's been a long journey because the clutch work is not simple, not quick, especially if you're doing it first time. Don't be afraid. I was doing it first time. Yesterday I didn't look up, but actually Norton provided a really detailed manual how to do it, and I didn't read the whole thing. And if you scroll down, there is all the information. Today, like after reading their manual, I totally understand what goes where, and I completely realized like it was a simple, you know, washer issue, that I put the bigger washer inside when I was supposed to put the bigger washer on the outside, so it pulls towards the shift star and engages instead of barely touching it. So I'll put the link down below for the full manual. We have to give them a credit, go say thank you. They provided really good stuff, they provide really good parts. And if you want to do the same job, don't be afraid. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. We're gonna go and do the full build, so you have to make sure that you will ring the bell, thumbs up, and subscribe. That's the only way this YouTube algorithm will understand that we're doing something good here, and it will actually show this video to the other folks looking to fix their Ninja 400. I'm gonna build the bike, build to the point where we have to see about 55-57 horsepower without going into the motor, which also possible, and you can push over 60. I'm gonna do the safe route, and you're gonna see it first if you subscribe to this channel. So thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.